People around the US have been claiming the existence of a children's puppet show, similar to Muppets or Sesame Street, called Welcome Home. From the information that we have, this show consists of a total of 9 characters. Their names are Home, Barnaby, Howdy, Poppy, Frank, Sally, Julie, Eddie, and the main character, Wally. The show was told to have aired between 1969 and then abruptly stopped at around 1974. Though there are images, scripts, and even audio clips from the show, real episodes have never come to exist. If your friend or family member have been claiming the existence of any of these characters or the show, please send them to the nearest mental hospital. If they refuse to cooperate, contact local authorities as soon as you can. Stay safe. We're all in this together.
So ignore everything that is going on in the background. This was my original project idea. I'm not doing woodworking. I've gone against the mojo that I had gotten. These are my patterns. My pattern pieces. Not all of them are for phone. We're gonna cut some foam. I'm so excited. I'm going to cut the foam. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Fayrin and welcome to my final project. Today we're going to be talking about the fascinating history of puppetry and how it's still alive today. Did you know that puppetry has been around for over 4,000 years? Scholars trace the origin of puppets to India, where the main character in Sanskrit plays was known as Sutrahara. As we say in English, the holder of string. Puppetry is a form of theater that involves the manipulation of puppets by a puppeteer. The puppeteer uses movements from their hands and arms to control devices such as rods or strings to move the head, body, limbs, and in some cases the mouth and eyes of the puppet. The puppeteer sometimes speaks in the voice of a character of the puppet, while at other times they perform to a soundtrack. While puppetry might be a dying art form, puppet making itself is still being practiced and appreciated by many. There are still many puppet makers and puppeteers around the world who continue to create and perform with puppets. In theory, when these all come together, that should make the basic form. I don't know if I have my glue stick. I don't know if I have my glue gun. Some popular puppet makers today include Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, and the team behind the stop-motion animation studio Laika. And there are even efforts being made to preserve and promote the art forms such as puppetry festivals and workshops, which I didn't even know until I started researching this. The cost of puppet making can vary depending on the materials used and the complexity of the puppet. Here is an itemized list of some of the costs involved. The cost of materials such as fabric, foam, wood, and paint can vary depending on the quality and quantity needed. Tools, the cost of tools such as scissors, glue, needles, and thread can add up, especially if specialized tools are needed. The cost of labor can vary depending on the experience and skill level of the puppet maker. Some puppet makers charge by the hour while others charge a flat fee for the finished project. Overall, the cost of puppet making can range from a few $100s to several thousand. So something that I forgot to make that I feel like is a little essential to this is this little plate or like a little thing to help my fingers like have a little bit more control. I mean, I'm also supposed to make like little grips, but I skipped that part. But like this bit was kind of important to this whole process, and I didn't know about it because I don't watch YouTube tutorials until like I absolutely need it, and now I have it. I have a little bit more control. I feel like my fingers aren't like sliding around all the time. They're just like, yeah. I have like a little bit more control over this. Depending on the complexity of the puppet and the materials used. I, very likely, only spent $100 maybe, if that. Not including the things I already had. There is a handy dandy calculator that is made to figure out these costs called the Puppet Pricing Calculator. That is a handy Excel spreadsheet that provides a method that puppet builders or anyone else producing handmade items can use to estimate costs of making the puppet. But now that the part about my final project has ended, let's go into the process of making this particular build, which is Julie Joyful from Welcome Home. Wow, I had a stroke. God, was this a time. I never thought I would ever get the chance to make a puppet. This is generally something I've been wanting to do for a long time. You know, to make like an actual Muppet ever since I saw the Muppet like maker studio in FAO Schwartz back in New York City when it was still on Fifth Avenue. Where's my Missy Elliott version of this? I can't control myself any longer. Please free me. That was the same song. Anyways, that was the same fucking song. That's not what I fucking wanted. This one slaps so hard, and I don't know why. Come on. Please, I'm in the error of my ways. Act up. Don't act up. Give me some of that skin, please, sir. That's a little guy. Wow, looking fresh. That little face. And look at the little nose. Look at a little nose. This was a very exciting project for me to take on, and with only, I'd say about 4 weeks to really finish this project, I think I did a pretty good job for my first time puppet making. I do plan on making some more. I brought examples into class so that I could show my work in progress of the other puppets that I plan on making. They're not any different from Julie Joyful in like terms of how they look and structure, but they all have a personality of their own because the base that they have are all very unique, and that is the perk of making these handmade. I don't think I would have been able to have the same personality if I decided to commission somebody who does this for a living. I don't think I would ever probably do a commission unless I decided to upgrade the products that I use, or I guess have more time. I think if I was only able to focus on making a puppet, I probably would have done a little bit better other than putting together something made of hot glue and dreams. But I think she came out pretty good. She's pretty cute. I will not be selling her. I will be taking Julie here on tour to any convention I go to. She's going to be my little helper. I mean, she's a little ghetto, but like, if I ever decide to take on this project again, probably be fixing a lot, honestly. There's a lot of structure issues that I went into the beginning of this that I didn't know I would have because I literally didn't follow the instructions, because I can't read or take 2 seconds to watch a YouTube video. If I had to say who's my favorite Welcome Home character, it was definitely Julie. I love that little pink creature. That's like my autism creature right there. You can't say that I don't want to skin Julie because like for any other reason other than the fact that she's pink. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this video wouldn't have been done without our help from our lovely patrons. It helps. Every cent helps. And it's really amazing to see that like the support from my community can help bring things to life. And it's only gonna get bigger from here. I'm really excited. I mean, sure, there's like a couple things I missed, but like she's done. She's complete. Enough in time for my final presentation. Whee!